Yes, we're going to get started. So thank you all for joining us today and, this evening, honestly. Thank you for joining us this evening and participating in the Face It Live Q&A session presented by Fayette County Public Schools and the 16th District PTA. And as you all know, this is a touchy time, and we are here to be a family and a community to engage together and to support one another.
The Face It platform allows us to virtually talk just about real issues, build real partnerships, and allow real ways for us to express what we're feeling. Also to exert our energy in a positive way, to be solution-driven and approach whatever that we're facing in our community.
Well said. So I'm Melody Westerfield, the FACE, the Family and Community Engagement Liaison, and I'm located at William Wills Brown Elementary School.
And I'm your co-host, Sharika Smith. I work downtown for the Department of Student Support at Fayette County Public Schools with mental health and other student support services. This week's Face It topic, it's focused on facing a different summer together, summer fun. I know that we are midway in July, July 9th? But our parents we all need tips to how to have fun in the summer, especially in this crazy COVID time. So we're excited to have some guests with us this evening. First, Kelly Parmley, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. My name is Kelly Parmley, and I am the Community Relations and Outreach Manager at the Lexington Public Library.
Awesome. Welcome. We're excited to have you. And next we have Michelle Franzetti. Do you mind introducing yourself, please?
Hello, hello. I'm Michelle, and I work with Lexington Parks and Recreation, and I help out with special events and marketing.
Awesome. Welcome.
We also have some FCPS parent and student with us, the Christa and David. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm David Lee, and I'm going into the 8th grade, and I will be a student at Leestown Middle School this year.
Awesome.
Good evening, and I'm the Christa Finn. I am the product of Fayette County Public Schools, and I'm David's parent, and we're excited to be here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you all. You're a beautiful looking bunch, aren't you? I'm going to get started right away. Kelly and Michelle, this first question is coming right for you, right?
Okay.
So please provide and share some suggestions on particular activities that families can do at home at no cost to low cost to support summer fun during this time. So Kelly, go first. I'll let you go first.
Okay. Well, as you know, or as you don't, maybe people don't know, everything at the Lexington Public Library is free. So first off, there's never any cost for anything at the Lexington Public Library. So, and our summers are always so fun. We have performers in our branches, and we have hundreds of people in our branches all the time, but obviously we can't do that this year. So we've tried to move a lot of our programs virtually. We're still doing our summer program. Each week of the summer, every Monday, we announce a theme and we issue a challenge on Facebook. And we let people respond to that theme or challenge and let us know that they've done what we've asked. And we give away prizes. Last week's theme was putting something on the grill. Give us a recipe that you use to grill, or 4th of July week. This week has something to do with stuffed animals. You have a stuffed animal collection, show that to us. So we just want people to engage with our programs like that on social media. We have book clubs, we have all kinds of stuff going on virtually for families, and everything is free.
So Kelly, the thing is, not everything, because you can get that late fee from the library and you have to pay that.
Oh, no. First of all, anything that you have checked out at the library that you've had, sitting in your home for months because our buildings have been closed, there is no late fee assessed. And every single library card holder's card has been taken down to a zero balance. So there is no one in Lexington with a fine on their library card right now.
Kelly, you are a lifesaver, honey. Yes.
So
Michelle,
help us get that word out.
Right.
So you can return your
That's
things
good to
and our
know.
book drops.
That is good to know. Michelle, you're up.
Well, we have some of those things going on that you might be used to Parks and Rec offering during the summer. So you can still go have fun in a playground. You can still go out on a hike. You can still go explore the water if you take out one of our paddle boats at Jacobson Boat Dock. Those things are still there. They're still chugging along, but we have adapted and tried to offer some new fun things. So one great thing is just follow us along on Facebook. Today we had a fun tutorial on how to do at-home DIY ice cream. You know, just something fun because it's so hot outside. So just something fun. And we've shared arts and crafts projects like that and some nature projects. But one thing that we just started offering that I think would be so much fun for anybody who's about kindergarten age to about 5th grade, we have this DIY Nature Academy going on out at Raven Run. And so each month has a theme, and you go and you pick up a little kit, and that kit is going to help you explore. It's going to help you learn. It's going to help you just be a little nature explorer. And so you can complete those activities out at Raven Run, or you can complete them in your own backyard, or go check out a park nearby, anything like that. They are free, but there is a suggested donation of about $12 to help cover the cost. But anybody who doesn't feel comfortable covering that cost can still come pick up a kit for free. And that's a partnership with a group called Friends of Raven Run. So we're so excited to offer that. I think that's a new fun one that has come from all this craziness.
That sounds super fun. Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah. Well, you both kind of already answered my next question, but are there any other ways for families to get out and into the sun and have fun, or any big events that are coming up that you all want to share?
We don't have any big events on our calendar, so to say, like we do in normal summers. But if you do want to get out and you just want to get out of the house, you know, you can reserve some books on our website and go pick them up. Our curbside service is open at our East Side branch, and it will open up at all of our branches on July the 20th. And our North Side branch is actually going to be open for limited services that people can actually come in and browse the library on July 20th. So we're excited to be able to do that, and hopefully some other branches will follow soon thereafter. So that's a way to get out of the house.
Absolutely. Thank you. Anything else, Michelle?
Kelly, I didn't know about your curbside service. I know a lot of moms who are going to be super thankful for that service.
Reserve it online, pick it up, call the number, we'll bring it right out to your car.
I personally love the digital collection. I take advantage of that all the time. So for Parks and Recreation, I just totally lost my train of thought. Okay, events. We have some outdoor music events coming up. Awesome. And so about mid-July, we'll start 2 of our events out at Moondance Amphitheater. And then in August, we'll also add in our Big Band and Jazz series. So those concerts are completely free. Each different one kind of has a different theme of music, so you can find something that interests you, or bring your children out and help them learn how to identify different genres of music and have fun with that. But those concerts are completely free. Of course, we want to encourage social distancing. We're going to do things a little bit differently, so we can encourage that. But we think that that's something, we're just excited to have that little tiny bit of normalcy and enjoy some music in the park together.
All right. And do they need to reserve seats for that?
I think the jury's a little bit still out on that.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out the best way to do it, because we certainly don't want to make it so difficult for families to come. Right. That they can't. But so we're going back and forth on that. But as we get closer, just follow along on Facebook, and we'll make sure to communicate the ins and outs of how to participate with us this summer.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
So the next question is for Kelly and Michelle. You're still up. And so I'm interested in knowing, how are you all continuing to engage and connect with your families? How do they know what's going on with regards to your organization? How are they able to connect and reach out to you? Or how are you reaching out and, you know, making sure you're still engaged with your community?
Well, we have always had a pretty strong social media presence, and never stronger than it is now. So we're obviously connecting with families on social media. Like I said, you know, we're issuing challenges and things like that. We have some families they call us all the time. They send us questions through our website. We try to answer questions that way. We'll be connecting with them, you know, in person when we open our branches, but we're also connecting with them virtually through our website. If they have a question that they want an answer to or anything like that, they can do a virtual chat with us. The great thing, you know, about the Lexington Public Library is our staff is always there to serve the public. So we're super excited about that. As Michelle mentioned, we have a digital collection, and we have grown that digital collection for families. We've probably got 70 or 80,000 digital books right now, and all those are free, and you just download them right there. We partnered with Parks and Rec actually on giving some hotspots to them, so they can do some outreach type programming in places that might not have Wi-Fi access. So, we connect with families that way. We provide free Wi-Fi. And if you're not in our building right now, but it goes all the way through all of our parking lots. So you'll drive by a library and you'll see cars in the parking lot because they're using the Wi-Fi. So we want to be able to keep that service available to families too, and try to find ways to expand that as well.
Thank you for letting me know that.
We're so thankful for that help from the library and accessing connectivity. So the section of us that does that is our community outreach, or our park and play van. If you've seen it driving around town, it's this big orange crazy van. So one thing that the park and play van is doing is every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we are out at Charles Young Park pretty much. Sometimes we move around, but mostly Charles Young. And offering free programming to youth. There's a couple of things. We do take temperatures as you come in and things like that, just to keep everybody safe, but that's free programming. And we've brought the hotspots to that. So when kids come for free play, we have those hotspots available for families to take advantage of. And so that's been really fun. That's been a way for us to continue to reach out to people who we might be missing on social media, which is really important to us. But if you send us a message on Facebook, I'm the face on the other end of that. So if you're watching this and you have any questions, reach out, and I'll be there to try to help.
So was that you at the William Wells Brown garden party yesterday?
Yes. Okay.
Got you.
So I think you waved too, and I think you had a mask on and sunglasses, and so you can't tell who anybody is anymore. But yeah, so I came out. Miss Jill over at William Wells Brown and the partners that she works with are just incredible. So if you hop on Parks and Rec, we just posted a few pictures showing off the good work and the fun that the kids had coming to explore gardens and explore how our food's made.
Yeah, I had to miss that. I was so upset that I had to miss that. But the library sent books to William Wells to give out yesterday. So that was awesome. And that's another way we connected with Fayette County. We gave you all 2,000, I think, books to be distributed through your summer learning programs and through food sites and stuff. So we want to connect with our families that way and keep them reading through the summer too.
Yep, I seen you there. I seen your representative there.
All right, thanks, ladies. Good conversation. So my next question is going to be for our family, Christa and David. Tell us how your plans have changed this summer. Have you been able to travel? And if so, what precautions did you take? What's changed for you this summer with all this COVID excitement?
For me, mainly basketball. I was really looking forward this year, to hooping. Last year, we made it to Final Four in state tournament, and so I was really excited about that and ready to come back this year, harder than ever. But because of this virus, that was unfortunately cut short, and that made a big impact. So I had to learn to use my resources around me, read books, play games, interact with friends, all that different stuff.
Yeah. My nephew plays basketball, and he's pretty upset that things were kind of cut short too. So I'm feeling you with that, David.
Right. And I think that's a big deal. For me personally, as a mom, there are no camps. Outdoor activities look totally different.
Yeah.
And we have definitely limited our travel. So for us, we've had to consider what are the ways that we can do things safely. And so travel is a trip to grandma's house, a trip to auntie's house across town, or someplace that's pretty close, maybe Louisville or Cincinnati, where we think about how do we social distance, how do we take the things that we need, wipes, masks, food before we leave, using the bathroom. So all of that is consideration for how summer travel looks a lot different for us as a family.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, hopefully, if you had big plans and you had to cancel them, hopefully you'll be able to reschedule those and didn't lose any flight tickets or money or anything like that.
No.
But way to be creative and still get out of the house. I love that. Yeah. I think Melody's coming up.
Yeah, I'm on mute.
Oh.
So with having to do things a little different, like how are you finding summer fun activities? And this is for David and Christa. Like, how are you coming up with activities to do for this summer? And how big question, what do you miss about past summers versus what, what everything, your preparation, you talk about all of the things you have to do to prep to just to go, over to Cincinnati or to, to grandma's house or whatever the case may be. Like, how does that look different? And what activities, again, how are you searching for what activities you and your family are going to do together?
For
David,
me, mainly it's knowing that I'm blessed and that there's some kids out there, who don't have a lot, and I have more than what I need. So for me, it shouldn't be a big deal. It's just using my imagination, coming up with things, and making the best of trips, like going to grandma's house, going to Auntie O's house, or, going to my uncle's house, different things like that, and just knowing that I'm blessed.
Wow.
And he definitely has an imagination. When we started this journey, every time we would get in the car, it was like a field trip. He would have his bag, he would have a blanket, a pillow, like we were going on a major trip. So he definitely took to heart that this is different, but that he was going to get in his summer travel, or at least in his mind, he was going somewhere specific, even if it was 10 minutes away. And so I can appreciate that. I think for me as a parent, it has mostly made me to consider how to prepare and plan a lot better with the things that we do. Since school was let out in March, we've had to think about meals. So some of the things we've done is cooking and baking and trying some meals that didn't come out so well, that we said, we're not gonna eat that. And then we've had some things that have been done real well, and they've been gone the next day. We've had to think about projects around the house. As a parent, this is a great time because I get some things done that's tied into some things that he wants. So we've kind of decided on what some of those things look like. And we've had some fun nights. We've had to come to some agreement about what are some fun things we want to do. And movie nights by far are my best. And we've kind of partnered with some of our neighbors and done movies outside and movies inside and camping inside and game night. And all those things have been great for me.
That's unique to me, having the movie night outside with the neighbors. I like that one. That was a good one. That's one to write down.
Yeah, I've driven through my neighborhood and seen huge projector screens on the garage doors and everything. Very creative ideas now. Well, Mr. David, this is my first time meeting you, but you seem like an awesome young man. So you've just been excellent. We appreciate you being here. I do want to ask you, what do you think about social media? How has social media played a role in your life? As you kind of
for me, I try to limit my social media. I try to balance it out, not be on it all day. But at the same time, it is a great resource to use because I can communicate, with my friends, DM them and stuff. Say what's up. We can send videos to each other. What you've been up to, and it's the feeling is great.
Yeah. So a way to kind of still stay connected, even though you're apart, right?
I feel like I need to follow up with Mom to, double check that.
His mom
are you on TikTok?
Exactly. You saw my expression, not on it all day, all night. Right. Well, obviously it's a great tool to keep families and friends together. And as we try to figure out, how do we engage with people, those that are near and far, that are not a part of our household. And so it's been a great tool and resource. It has kept me being the police parent to make sure that we don't allow everything and anything to become a part of our routine. But it definitely has been a tool that David has used, and obviously I'm using from working at home. And so this is probably the first time I've been on video in 5 months. So you do get the option of saying, I don't want to see you. I don't want the world to see me, but it does provide an opportunity to communicate and connect with the rest of the world and what's going on in the rest of the world in this time period.
Absolutely. And what a beautiful face it is.
Thank you very much.
So in this, go ahead, Sharika, I'm sorry.
I do love that David said that you do still have to limit it because, you know, with the pandemic going on, too much social media, too much of that negative, that bad news, or just news that kind of can be heartbreaking can really kind of affect you. So I'm proud of you, David, for saying that you're limiting it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
For the boundaries that we've had to set, even during school time, we had to, obviously it looked different, but we had to set some boundaries in terms of how the extended summer or the summer that started early was going to look in the household. And so I, as a parent, had to kind of think through what made sense and loosen some of my reins, but also provide some guidance and some boundaries so that we could maintain healthy mind, healthy bodies, and still be able to get things done. So I think that's, you know, a big part of the balance.
Absolutely. It really is, though. So in this order, Michelle, Kelly, David, and LaChrista, quickly, let us please encourage our families in some way, shape, or form. Please encourage our families, provide them with the lasting word on, you know, encouragement during the summertime, or just give them just some words of encouragement to, you know, end with.
Please consider getting out and exploring. I know being cooped up in the house, trying to balance work, trying to balance being a parent must be so hard right now, but we hope that people can get out and explore and take advantage of their green spaces, and we can do hard things.
Absolutely, what Michelle said and what LaChrista said. I love what LaChrista's doing with her family. You know, finding new and creative ways to do things with your family and with your neighbors. Like she said, the movie night with your neighbors. Get out and meet your neighbors. Make new friends, and, you know, maybe you can learn something new about our city as well.
For me, basically, I wake up every day knowing that I'm living somebody else's dream. You know, I got other things that, you know, people dream of having. And so for me, that's big. You know, I use my things to the best of their abilities.
That's my son.
Yes, it is.
I think for me, make the most of this moment. As a public health professional, I encourage everyone to make healthy decisions for yourself. Wear masks, social distance, and we're all going to come out together on the other side.
Thank you, David. You are all-star. Are you crying?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You did well, Mom. You did well.
You did
You
an
raised
awesome
him
job. Okay, so just to wrap everything up, I want to absolutely thank you all. Thank you for joining us tonight on Face It, on our Face It live chat show. For our Q&A session, right? Thank you all for joining us. We want to continue to stay connected and continue to build a stronger community and support our families all over, right? And so Sharika is going to tell us a little bit about how we can stay connected, how you, the audience out there who is watching, can stay connected together with us.
Absolutely. We want you all to show us what you are doing at home to face it together. So send us your videos, send us your pictures, your words of encouragement, and you want to share those and feature those on our website. So you can email those to us. The email address is on the screen, faceit@fayette.kyschools.us, or you can text the pictures or words of encouragement, anything, to us at 859-903-5531. We would love to see those.
Thank you, Sharika. So again, everybody, please mark your calendar. We have a new featured Face It topic that is coming up next Thursday, July 16th, again at 6:30. This is live, okay? So mark your calendars. I don't want you to miss it. We're going to be talking about facing employment challenges and opportunities. Again, we want to continue to stay connected with you all and continue to face this thing together. Have a good evening, guys.
Bye. Thanks, everyone.